Hello, hello, good morning everyone. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. And we're gonna get into these townhomes and cluttering up. We got to the last one. So I think we wrapped up finishing the tattoo parlor downstairs, like for the most part. We have that one mostly cluttered up. And then we're ready to get into the residence today. So that's gonna be exciting. Gonna get into this last one. It's just like so hard to believe we're finally getting to that point where we're gonna be wrapping this build up probably in the next few streams. So it's gonna be really exciting. But good morning, welcome in, Miss Ariverse. How are you doing? My mug of the stream today. I can pick it up. Mug of the stream. That's my mug of the stream. It's like from my favorite, one of my favorite art galleries in the DC area is the Renwick, and they look like little townhomes. So I was like, this is perfect for this build this morning. So that's what we're doing. Got my coffee. Everyone else, grab your tea, coffee, drinks, whatever you need, whatever you're gonna get, and just ready to relax and stream a little bit this morning. Okay. My game will capture here in a second. I don't know why it's been getting delayed more and more lately. It's kind of weird. But this is what we worked on in the last stream. We like finished up the top of the townhome beside it with like the greenhouse space and all of that stuff. And then for the little tattoo parlor space down here, this is what we're looking like at the moment. And one thing, not that I need to necessarily add more right now, but one thing that I think could be kind of cool is if we get those life and death wall sconces. I think it's life and death. Yeah, these. I think could be a vibe in here. Oh, yeah, I like that a lot. Maybe a little bit higher. I think that's a cool vibe. Okay. I will go through, like, I feel like I need to figure out something to put. I don't have to, but it's like I want something in this area, but in the stairwells. Like, that's like one area I'll have to go back eventually and just do like some little touches to make it look more finished. But getting into the living space up here, so when we come up the stairs here, we have a hallway, and we have this like cool little built-in vibe where you can walk into the door and get to your bathroom that also has laundry. And then off of that is our living space with the kitchen, dining, and, well, living. The living room. So this is what we're looking like in here right now. Really like the vibes with the colors and stuff. So it's gonna be fun. Get this cluttered up a little bit. Okay, where to start? Where to start? How do we want to get started with this? We don't have like a lot of wall space for art and stuff, and that's because I put so many windows, which I'm not mad about. So I don't have to think about that too much for this build necessarily. One thing that's coming to mind is maybe if we could get some type of floor lamp while we're on lighting. Oh, that's the ring. I don't want that. Like, I'm thinking something to go around this chair. Like imagining you might have a book or something and you want to read over here. I just don't want to put it in this corner because then it's going to look like a hairdryer in a salon or something like that. And that just looks really weird to me. I don't like doing that super often. I've done it a few times, but I don't want to do that in here. Okay. And then with books, we need to put a book or bookcase or something somewhere. I'm wondering what we could put here. Excuse me. I almost want to size these down and put them more in the front, and then we could have like a bookcase of some sort here. Like, not this in particular, but like have some type of book object. I was curious if they had a black swatch in that, but they don't. Hey, how's it going? Welcome in, Knox. Good morning. Let's see. I mean, we do have this, but that, yeah, that's too big. I could size it down. I don't think this is quite what I want. I'm trying to remember. Oh, that's right. I kind of forgot we used that. Wait a second. We could possibly bring that vibe in here. Well, I don't have any bookcases though. Sure. Ask away. I will try to answer it the best I can. Yeah, I don't want to use this necessarily. I like the idea. Ooh. I feel like that's kind of random to have, though. I do like the idea of this being in here somewhere. Excuse me, y'all. Could put this on the table right here. I don't know. I feel like... I don't know if I like the black and gold. I don't use it as much, though, so maybe it'd be nice to use something a little different. When you start a build, how do you go about that? Like, do you have things in mind, or maybe go off of what plans you find? That's a really good question. So, for me, it depends. Like, honestly, it just really depends on the build that I'm doing. Sometimes I'll look up pictures for inspiration, depending on like if it's a more specific type of build that I have in mind. But it just kind of like with this one, for instance, I knew I wanted to do a row of townhomes, which in a way that's kind of simple because it's just like rectangular shapes side by side by side, just down the road. And then I started giving each one of them character after I laid it out. So like for me, it's all about placing your boxes first, and then go back and add in the little nooks and crannies, like this circular nook I added after the fact, and this little bump out I added in. I kind of changed the shape down here a little bit. But it really does depend on each build for me. We had just started a huge fairy beach castle build shortly after Enchanted by Nature came out. That one I had no plan at all. I had ideas for types of rooms I wanted inside, but the exterior I had no idea. And I just started putting boxes on stream whenever I was working on that one. I'm sorry, it's not like probably the best or most helpful answer, but that's how I go about it. It just depends. Maybe we get this gray color. That could look nice on top of this. Oh, I'm gonna have to put several of those. Oh, no. Leave this. For me, I think the harder part is figuring out the floor plan. So like I tend to put the shells together relatively quickly, I would say, anyway. But to me, it's the floor plans that take a little bit more time to think through. You feel like you need more of a plan to start? Yeah, and I think also just like getting experience building in general, just off of like floor plans that you see online or something like that, helps too. I have a whole YouTube series that I started. I still need to do, I intend to do a lot more videos, but I have like a handful of videos that I call blueprint builds. So I find an actual blueprint online and then recreate the home with all the furniture that's rendered in the blueprint as well. And so I try to make it look exactly like the blueprint rendered photos of the house. And doing something like that really helps you not only learn typical floor plans and layouts for homes, but also just gets you used to laying down and building a house super quickly. So I think also just going off of floor plans helps you get used to how you lay out a home and build it more quickly. I need to like go back to what I was trying to do earlier. Storage, Matthew, storage. I keep clicking on all the wrong things. Let's see here. So we have the book nook kit one. I don't think that looks right in here though. I don't like the book nook kit vibe. Ooh, this could work in here. And I don't have to size it down. Yeah, I like that. I'll keep it with the gold. Maybe we could put these. It's so funny that these come in the same pack and then they don't even slot to this little shelf here. It slops on top. I think it's because it's too big, but lucky for us, we can size it down. Oh, that's floating. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. In a way, I kind of like it like that, but I'll raise it up just a little bit. And then let's grab Phil. Phil would look excellent over here. He'd look quite dashing, if I do say so myself. I don't know which way I want him. I want him kind of on that side. Oh, no, let's put him here because he's like by the window and we have like phototropism going on. my nerdiness coming out. Let's see. Yeah, starting off with smaller homes, always way better. Are you new to playing Sims? Like, in general, or are you mostly gameplay and you're trying to get into building more, or are you just trying to improve your building? But yeah, the plant's name is Phil in the game. Phil the Thrillodendron. And then we have Fernie. Fernie's another fan favorite here. Not new to playing, but haven't played a whole lot. Okay. But yeah, smaller homes definitely way better to start with. Get used to all the objects and things in the game. So I think you're on the right track there. You could put something like this up here. I don't even know like what color this would be classified as in the game. I want something else with this color though, and I feel like it's going to be extremely hard to find. I primarily do building and decorating, so you're in the right spot if you love doing that. I am primarily a builder. We are going to stream the event next week. We're going to get all of our little free objects and stuff in a stream next week. Or I guess I should say this upcoming week now, but I feel like this is kind of cool looking in here because we have blues. They're not the same shade, but we do have lots of different blue tones along with this like kind of like the darker color here in the frame goes with this, and then the orangey color goes with the hair there. I feel like that's kind of a cool vibe. Really have, like I said at the start, we don't have a lot of wall space, so we have to think through what we're gonna put where. I feel like that looks really cool in here. It brings the brown tones out. Yeah, it is a fun rug, isn't it? I think it's a cool eclectic feel in this. This room took us a minute whenever we were first laying out the base furniture, but it came together. It was definitely one of those trust the process moments. Honestly, I think that works. That's a little weird. But maybe it's weird in a fun way. Yeah, right? I think it's a cool rug. I would definitely probably enjoy having that in my home. It wouldn't go with what I have right now necessarily, color-wise, but I would definitely change the entire living space in my place to get this rug. I don't want that. I want something with a little bit more character to it. What if we got that? We could even have the story. If I remember correctly, Rafi is friends with, is it Ellie? We have a whole thing of lore for the Sims and families living on this lot. And I want to double check that actually. I have like a whole Google Doc with everything. Oh, it's Rafi and Ezra from the cafe who are friends. But still, they live right next to the ceramic shop. So maybe they came across this lamp and bought it. Let's see. We'll get some type of candle. Finishing cleaning up breakfast, so you're out of the room. Oh, no problem. You were able to sub yesterday. Oh, thank you so much. That's weird because it's not showing the alert. Huh. Usually I get that in my activity feed whether I'm live or not. But I'm not seeing it. That's weird. Okay, give me a second. I want to do this. How many months, Ari? Like how many months is that? Is that your? I know you subbed last month, so is that your second? Because I want to print off your ticket, but I'll have to do it manually. So I want to make sure I get the right number of months. Let's get a fun hanging light, a ceiling light for over the dining area. Gifted 2 previously. It says 3-month anniversary. Okay, I will get that. It wouldn't have printed off anyways. It only prints when I'm streaming. But, you know, whenever I can, I'll try to get it printed off. What type of light do we want over? I feel like this could be a really cool vibe in here. Get some of that Art Deco vibe. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. It's not printing. I don't know why it's been having issues lately. Like it showed the thing. I also wonder if I'm just out of paper. Let me double check that real quick. Because I know like yesterday or on the last stream when it printed, it was showing the pink. No, we're good. We're good. Okay, stop yelling at me. Stop yelling. You don't need to yell. Simulate event. Is it gonna work now? Yep, there you are. I gotcha. I gotcha. Boop. I'll put you on the sub tree. So I think what's happening is whenever I prep for my streams, like whenever I go live, I pull up the, I think it's the order from when I turn on the printer versus when I open the software for that. So I think what I have to do is make sure that the printer is on first before I open the software. I can't remember which order, but I'm pretty sure that's what the problem is. I think the software was running and then I turned the printer on, and it needs to be the other way around. I have that issue sometimes with Streamlabs as well, where sometimes with my sources, they won't work if I turn them on after I've opened Streamlabs. So then I have to close Streamlabs and then reopen it. We're gonna get there though. We'll figure it out. Let's see. I just don't want to leave it on 24/7. Like, there's no reason to leave it on. Wait, I think we get... No. That one is... If this was more red toned, it's a little too purple toned, then it would match that, but... A little too purpley. Could put these from Spa Day. Those are kind of cool. These are really tall, so I don't like putting things where it's like blocking the television. We'll get it figured out. I think those are gonna be like, oh, these would be such a vibe. You know what? The dining table. I could put a couple of these on the dining table in the center with a little plant. Kind of make my own centerpiece in a way. I really wish we could size candles down when they're lit. Okay, let's get another little plant to put up here. These could work because they're kind of low. We do get some darker reddish, purpley vibes. Which one do we want? That one. I don't know if I want the red vase. I kind of like more just the plain translucent one. Okay. If we got this sized down and put that there, we could get, yeah, like the brown to bring in more of the chair color. I think that's an interesting vibe. I like that. I might scale it up a little bit. It was selected. Okay. Oh, that was 0.5. Okay. 0.58. There we go. Don't have to worry about it catching on fire. Still have our pizzazz a little bit. Now, I don't think I want curtains on these over here. So I'm gonna leave those. One thing I didn't do. Maybe we could get some specs to put on the table over here. Maybe someone was reading. Let me go back to clutter real quick. So we get something else with clutter on this little table. What is that? Rack of tongs. Oh, I need to remember we have this. Almost every build I do, I put a grill outside, and I don't think I've ever used this object. That's crazy. I had no idea. I had no idea. In a way, I wish this back one didn't have the handles on it, so you could rotate these, and it be fine either way, but it looks weird when the handles are out like that. I don't like the way that looks. The crystal ball could be a vibe in here. I don't know how that would tie into the story at all, but it would be fun. No. I don't like that as much as I thought I would. Let's see. We have Vintage Glamour. Baby Machino could kind of be the same type of vibes too, as some of the furniture and stuff. Or not. Let's see. I don't want another plant right here. I want some type of sculpture. Gold Scouting Trophy. Oh, this could be kind of cool in this space. It is a little big. What if we, like, whoops, I did not mean to do that. What if we put this down here and then have this be up here on the bookcase? Yeah, I think I like that better. Ooh, that's cool looking. Honestly, a lot of these swatches work in here. I like never use that one though. I'm gonna use that. That's a vibe. Now, I don't know if I want to use pillows, but I would like to try and see what types of pillows we could put in here. I don't know if I want to use any of these. I like the idea. I wish that wasn't like a chevron-ish pattern. We have that one. That one could work. Actually, wait a second. Might size it down. But I like the idea of bringing more of the brown colors in. And maybe this could be an accent color. It's not quite the right blue. It's not the right shade of blue. You know, just something like that, I feel like makes a pretty big difference. Bum bum ba-dum. Oh, wait. The mollusk. Wait a second. There's a brown. Yeah. Oh, it's not the right shade, though. We have that. Which kind of goes with this color a little bit. I like getting this and sizing it down and putting it on couches. I'd size it down just a little bit more. Well, I'll eventually click the right thing. There we go. I pretend like it's a decorative pillow or throw pillow of some sort. Colors. This does come in a blue. What does this look like over here? No. I don't like it there. Also just looks weird. It looks like a cold sore. It looks like I'm like putting an ailment on the lips or something. And it's smaller anyway. I'm giving the couch herpes or something, you know? Like, that's not what I'm trying to do. It could be a piercing too. It's kind of funny. I think this is nice. I like that there. Just leave that open. Okay. So for the dining space, I'd like to have something else other than just curtains potentially, but like it needs something. Maybe it doesn't. In my mind, it does. In my mind, it does. Also need to like figure out if I want just a couple of lights in the living room like that. Those are even. Some curtains. Let's get some curtains. I also gotta figure out color wise because we could do quite a few different combinations. It would be nice to bring some of this yellow color over here. Everything over here is dark and the bright pop we get in this space is not over here in the dining. So I don't think these are gonna work, but the first thing I thought of when I said yellow were the B&H curtains because we do have a yellow. I'm not sure. I hate how they clip into the ceiling. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I want to like it. But I don't think I do. I wonder if we just put them on this one. It does clip though. If I make it, yeah, if I make it smaller, it makes it worse. Also, I think that's clipping through the floor. Is that actually clipping through the floor? Maybe not, okay. Yeah, I don't know. If I use these, I'd want it to be lower. Let's see what else we have. Let me see. I know with yellow, we don't have very great options when it comes to curtains. Yeah, and half of them are not even yellow or just have a little bit of yellow, so they're flagged as yellow. That's not the right shade. It's more of a gold tone than like yellow. That's why I like these, is because that's pretty close to the right shade. Honestly, those look kind of cool there, but I don't think that's what I want. Oh man, I really would like to bring the yellow color in, but we don't have anything. That's more brown toned. Yeah, I think I was right in my thinking. I do think the B&H ones are the best option for in here. I just don't know how I would place them because I think it looks weird to only have them on these. Because then it's like, this looks empty almost. And I don't know how I would bridge the gap here to make this look better. We have the black in these. Get the shorter ones. These have a yellow, don't they? Yeah, but it's like yellow, yellow. We don't want yellow, yellow. The black ones look really nice in here, though. These are too big for that. I'd have to size that down and put it like that. Oh my gosh. I'm conflicted. I know what I want. I just can't do it. It's not going to let me. This is the one thing I don't like about these windows, though, from Life and Death with the frames. It's just weird because, like, with how you have to make it look outside on the wall, the window is so low. It can't be at the same height as the others because you have this big frame here. So it's not like I could even lower the window down to the same height if I wanted to, which I wouldn't with the smaller ones like that. But it's just kind of, from the inside, makes them look really weird. Okay. I really want to use these. I'm not even lying. Like, I'm not kidding at all. I want to use these. The blue on blue is kind of a vibe with the yellow rope, the tassel. Wait a second. Oh, wait, no, wrong one. That actually is really cool looking. Oh, I like that. And then it doesn't look as weird, even though we have no curtains on that. Because it kind of blends in with the wall. Okay. I think I'm going to do that. Crisis averted. Okay. Let's get to the kitchen. Let's just get to the kitchen. Maybe just taking a break from that. So let's get our favorite little kitchen clutter. Our kitchen clutter moments. Got our cool little peninsula over here too. Let me see how we're gonna do this. We don't have like any shelves, open shelves. So we're gonna have to be careful not to overdo it. Can't believe I just said that. Me overdo it in a kitchen. What? Never. Want this over just a little bit more. Okay. Now that I see that, though, I don't like the way that looks. Stop sliding to that. If you're just tuning in, welcome in. Happy to have you here. We're working on a big townhome build that we have been working on for quite a while, but it's a really big lot and has several floors. So I like to clutter it up a lot and just do all of the things. So it's been taking us a while. Let's just put it that way. But we have 4 townhomes. Each has a business on the bottom floor or even subfloor. So 2 of them have 5 floors. These 2 on the left side have 5 floors because there's a business underneath the business. So we have like a dog cafe, we have a candy shop, a ceramic studio, and a tattoo parlor. We started this way back whenever the B&H pack came out. And this was for hitting 700 subs on YouTube. So thank y'all so much. We're at 1660 almost. So we're getting there. We started our 1,000 sub build a couple weeks ago too, which is a fairy beach castle. But underneath here, we have a CAT cafe. I don't want my dog Mia to hear me say that out loud, but we have a secret CAT cafe, and then we have a speakeasy underneath the candy shop. And then each residence above is 3 floors. And we have like storylines for all the Sims here. I might go over that later in the stream. It takes me a minute to read through all of that, so try to be careful not to do that too many times, but we're just cluttering through. So everything is already laid out. As you can see, like I put all the base furniture ideas in, the layout, all of that. It's just more about cluttering it up now is what we're doing. Going back and putting in some fun little details. But if you are just tuning in, you can redeem channel points to fill your cup, and that essentially keeps a running tab of how many streams you've attended. So if you want to fill your cup, fill it up. Get your caffeine, get your jitters. I have my coffee here now that I think is cooled off enough for me to drink. But love having you here. There you go. Miss Ariors. And I know you've been around for way more than just 5 streams. I forget all the time to do it on some of my streamer friends' channels that do the same thing. I always forget. Never fails. But it's just a fun way for you all to like be able to keep tabs on how many times you tuned in, you know? I think it's kind of fun. Yeah, I can't say that word. I just can't say it around her. Her little ears will perk up. I do think she's walking better today. We do have a Discord if you want to join the Discord. The reason why I say that is because I've been posting updates. She was sick the other day, and then she, I think, sprained her wrist. So I got a bandage on it yesterday, and she seems to be walking a lot better today. So today's the first day where she really showed a lot of improvement. So she's doing better. It's still kind of hanging. I think we could put that there. I can just kind of also alt place it myself a little higher. Yeah, that's cute. We could put that right there in this little nook that comes out over by the peninsula. Have to catch that during one of your breaks and spam the chat until the number matches. You can only do it once per stream, though. It doesn't allow you to do it more than once. It was kind of funny though, because on Friday when I streamed, you remember it was acting up. And so that was a good time to take advantage of filling up twice because I restarted the stream. Which is bound to happen again. Y'all, so a little bit of an update. I have been getting ready to move, which a lot of y'all know, and I talked about it at length on Friday night. I still haven't quite decided on the place I'm going to move to. But one that I was like really considering, I was reading some reviews of the internet provider they have. Y'all, they're bad. Like not the complex. I didn't even read issues about this particular complex having internet. They actually have really good reviews for the complex. And I feel like if there was an issue with the internet, they would have bad reviews. So I don't know. But the provider has definitely had some really negative reviews in certain complexes. So now I'm like really anxious. I thought I had made up my mind, and then I read all of that, and I'm like, now I don't know. Now I don't know, because I do not want to get into a situation where I have unreliable internet. And even from a non-streaming standpoint. I mean, I work from home, so I have to have reliable internet, not only for this, but also for my job. You know, so it's like, I don't know if I can take a chance on that. Dadgummit. I think that's fine. Oh, no, put it back. We'll put this there. I'm trying to figure out how I want to lay this out. And maybe we could actually still fit those here. Kind of overlay with the stovetop. No, that bothers me too much. Oh, it bothers me. Get it away. That was not a fun itch. I did not like that itch. Now, we do have glasses. I'm gonna have to open debug for a second. Let me get the debug. What? Come on. Interestingly, though, I did find out that this provider has really fast internet speed options. It's just whether or not it's down is the problem. I could get up to 8 gig for my internet speed, which is insane. Most people have 1 gig. They offer an 8 gig plan. They offer like a 2, a 4, and an 8 gig plan. So I could have really fast internet, but is it reliable to where it won't be down? Is the question. Okay, I know we have wine glasses. Here we go. Grab a couple of those. And then we'll go ahead and grab a bottle of nectar. Thinking we could have a little bar area vibe right here. Just something like that. I think that's kind of cute. Put one of the glasses there and have this one be more like that. Hey, that's fine. Ooh. Oh, I have the lights though. I was like, these would be really cool to put, or like on this part. Oh, I kind of want to do that. Oh, I kind of want to do that. I wonder. Lost Time Machine, welcome in. How are you doing? What if I size these down secretly? If I size them down, then they could fit on top. Oh no, wait, that's not the same size. Oh no, I had a custom size. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me right now. Okay. Those are at 0.75 or 0.5, I don't know. 0.5. Yeah, they're 0.5. Let's try 0.6. Oh, look at me. I'm so good. Oh, I cannot be matched in this game. I cannot be matched. I'm being facetious, by the way. In case people who don't know me are like, man, he's full of himself. Okay. Put that. They're not the same distance, though. What if I alt place them a little bit? Aren't quite lined up, but they're kind of close. That's pretty close, if I do say so myself. I think this one needs to go over a little bit more. Problem. Ugh, it's just not gonna look right. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm leaving it. It was worth it. It's worth the trouble. I think that's really fun to have like a little bit of a hanging bar like that right there. The sight line is not very great. I don't want to hear any interior designer like the sight line. It's not what I want. I don't know why that came to me. It's just like, I feel like there would be people who would complain about it because of that. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I can put one of these over here. We have these little canisters. What if I put a little canister next to this? I have these, but I don't think I'm gonna put these anywhere. I don't think I want those. I like the idea of having a cookie jar over here with maybe a little something next to it. And then maybe we could have I wouldn't mind having coffee somewhere in this area. I really hope I'm not scaring people off. Not that I would necessarily care about it overly much. I put you right there. So we have our coffee. Maybe we could put a couple little mugs. get some paper towels. Still need some paper towels. And then let me go back to kitchen clutter. Kitchen clutter. Clutter of kitchen. Let's see. Definitely get some of this. Need some knives. I don't picture bakers living here. Now, not to be too stereotypical of people, but keep in mind that Rafi's girlfriend, Valentina, she's a fitness instructor. So I don't think she'd be baking cakes and stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? Ironically, I made sugar-free brownies yesterday, and I ate like half the pan yesterday. I might have had like a quarter of the pan this morning. With my breakfast, that wasn't my breakfast. I had more food, but anyways, don't shame me. I haven't had, I don't even remember the last time I had brownies, quite frankly. I saw them at the store the other day and I refrained from getting them. And then I went back to the store yesterday and I did not refrain from getting them. So I made sugar-free brownies. Usually I'll actually make them myself. I don't want cereal. From scratch. Like, I don't like buying pre-packaged cake mixes and stuff. I do like my own healthier versions of them. But this one, I was like, you know what? It's sugar-free already. And I read the ingredients list and it didn't seem to be super bad. So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy a prepackaged mix. And we're gonna be okay. Actually, what if I put this closer to the sink? So like that there. And then we'll have this type of stuff closer to our stove. Put that there. And then we have our spice rack in the corner right here. Yeah, that's fine. We can still have like a little timer. Little timer there. Okay. I think we're good. I think we have enough stuff there on that side. I would like to put some type of decor piece here, I think. So maybe we could get like a vase with flowers or something kind of not cutesy necessarily. Oh, this could work. Life and death is definitely the vibe for this. I don't think I want all black. We could do that. Oh, that's like the perfect shade too. Yes, we can get that color in here a little bit. This might seem silly, but I almost want to like do, oh no, yeah, okay. A 3 thing display here. Instead of having like 2 separate places for the clutter, like what if we just kind of put it all there? I think that's cute. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. We have our dishwasher. I think I want to add, we have knives here and they're not facing the right way. What in the world happened there? Get, I don't know what they're called. Yeah, let me get knife. Knife. We We have the knife set, but I think since we already have knives, that doesn't make sense. It's from a stuff pack. Which one is it? I think it's the Cool Kitchen. Yeah, get the utensils. I think that's the word I was looking for. It's magic utensil, yeah. I was like, I know there's usually a word I search for to get these. What? Ooh. The brown is kind of a vibe. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna do that because it brings in some of the brown that we get from over here. I think that's kind of a nice little touch to get an extra nod to that. I don't know if I even need lights there. I hate that they're not in line with these, but it's a different room, so I'm trying not to think about it too much. Okay, I think I want to, I was about to say, I think we're done, but I want to add a little bit of a rug here in front of the sink. That's not the type of rug I want. Could go fancy and get like one of these. Be kind of weird for a kitchen space though, I think. Oh, that's cool. I had no idea we have a guitar swatch. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, this is cute with the plants on it. Are you kidding me? Wait a second. That would have looked cute in this house somewhere. Wait. Am I about to like force myself to use this somewhere in this house? Yes. Yes, I am. I most definitely am. I don't know where we're gonna put it, but we have to. Oh, what if we put it in front of the greenhouse? Oh, that is so cute. That is adorable. Okay, we're gonna do that. And then August likes guitars. He has the guitar space in here. What if we put this in here? Like just like a layer to the studio. Like no particular reason for it necessarily, but it's just kind of like a fun vibe to have. Oh my gosh. Love it. Love it or list it. I'm gonna love it. Okay, now we're back to square one. Good morning. How are you doing, Dragonfly? Yeah, it's like, good afternoon if you're over on the east side of the world. Or I guess technically it would be even later there. It'd be like 5 in the morning on Monday for that part of the world. So I guess still good morning, just good early morning. Good future morning. I'm gonna stop talking. Maybe I shouldn't be drinking coffee right now. The zebra could be fun. No, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, something's wrong with me right now. I need to calm down. I'm starting to get really weird ideas that I don't think would work very well. I don't think this is gonna work very well either, but I wanted to see what it looked like at least. Yeah, I hate that, but it is cool. I just hate that. Oh, what if we put like a rug like this in here? In the hall space? Now that I don't hate. The animal print could be kind of cool too. But I think the other one fits the vibes that we have in other places, because upstairs I have some of the more abstract kind of looking rugs as well. Just keeping in mind the tattoo parlor vibe. This looks like ink to me. So I like the vibe of this one. So maybe we put that there. Drink coffee the last 2 days. I've had so much coffee over the past few days, it's not even funny. Because I was apartment hunting on Thursday and Friday. I didn't drink any while I was out on Friday, but Thursday I had like 3 or 4 cold brews within a 3 or 4 hour period. Because I always have to check coffee shops near these apartments that I'm looking at. I want to be close to some good coffee. I can't find a rug that I want to put in the front here. It's an interesting color swatch. I actually really like the colors in this. Now I want to do a build that's based off of those colors. So many of these could work. Oh, that one would be kind of cool. What's the swatches? What are the... Oh, we get... Oh, it's this rug. Okay. I'm like familiar with these. I've used these swatches before. I love those. I don't like the texture on these, but I think I've used those before too. I love the colors for the swatches on this. Ooh, wait. That one's kind of a cool vibe. Oh, we get gold with that. Wait, I actually kind of like that one. Like, sized down. The little zebra print, but with gold. I like that. That's cool looking. Okay. I've never used the zebra print for anything. Like, any of the zebra print rugs, wallpapers, I've never, ever done anything with those. So I like the vibe of that. Okay. Well, I think we have what we're going to have for this space right now. I don't know about putting curtains on any of these. Like, I don't think I want curtains on this, but these two here, I just don't, I don't know. I know not. I know not. Give me a second. What if these were yellow? And before y'all are like, ew, gross, just give me a second. Let me look. I do think it looks weird to have the yellow right next to these that are blue, but it's because the wall's different. I like the blue on blue here. I think that's a really cool vibe with the yellow tassels popping out. Oh, nothing rendered. There we go. But then, like, from this angle, like, if you look from this direction, I feel like that looks really cool and eclectic. Like, a really fun vibe. That sofa is there. It's not just random floating pillows. There we go. I like that. I think that's fun. I'm doing it. Okay. We're just going to do it. There's a part of it that I don't like. There's something about it I don't like, but there's something about it that I do like. And I'm going to just decide to focus on the something about it that I do like part. Now, I know this is a really small thing, but I will want to put a lot of pictures and art on the walls here. Let's focus on the bathroom first. But then we'll do that next, probably. It's your world, I just live in it. You know, you're not wrong. This is my world. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And y'all just have to live with it. Y'all know I'm just kidding, though. If these were smaller, that could be a really cool vibe, but they're not. And I don't like how far out from the wall they stick. They stick too far out. Cozy Bistro could be interesting. Size that down. It doesn't fit though, because if I scoot it over, it clips into the wall. I'd have to alt place these, which I'm not super fond of. I actually think I like the gold, but I want the dark gold. Oh, I like that. I think that's fun. And then, yeah, I thought I'd need to lower them. So let me lower them. I'm gonna lower them just a little bit more. I want them to kind of hang over the mirror. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so we have that. If I had hair to flip, I would flip it, but I don't. And I have a hat on, so it doesn't even make sense if I did. Oh, I got the save. Thank you for the save. Yeah, I definitely hadn't done that. Had I saved at all this whole stream? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I had or not. Well, we save now. That's all that matters. Such luscious hair. Yes. Oh wait, no, sleep bathroom. Now, the cool thing with sleep bathroom, yeah, we get the gold, but we don't get like the gold with the black, unfortunately. I could make this gold if I wanted to like bring more of those tones in. As I click on literally everything but gold. Like that could be cool. But I don't feel like I actually like that as much. I don't know. I think it's really neat looking. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I'm gonna leave it for a second while we figure out some other. I think once we figure out a lot of the other objects, it'll come together. Because Sleep Bathroom Kit has so many things, like the towel rack has gold on it. The problem is that I want gold with black towels. Not a big deal if it doesn't have that. Now, one thing that could be really cool though, we have the blue. It's not the same shade of blue. But we could tie in some of the blue. I don't think the toilet's too much. I want to get on board with that. If it was a like darker color blue, maybe. Let's see. We have some like blue. That's technically the blue swatch of that, I think. It is, yeah. Like we could tie in some of the blue elements with the towel, like the dark color blue with the towel rack and some of the other little objects. And that can be like a quiet nod to the rest of the build. Get a little pop of the gold color with the toilet paper. Yeah, I like this like little blue moment. Gives us a little more interest in the space. Give us some towels. Let's see. I need a hand towel. It's a moment. Yes. It's a moment. We're gonna have us a moment. If it's the last thing I do. It's too big. Ooh, there we go. Yes. Love that. We're just gonna make you a little lower there. And then we need some soaps. Let's get some soaps. What? I like the brown. Maybe we can bring more of those tones in. Okay, well, that should be the same height anyway, so I can still use that to my advantage. That there. This is like a guest bathroom, so I don't expect there to be toothbrushes and stuff like that in here. We're gonna keep it kind of simple. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, I almost want to like just kind of sneak this behind the door here, but no. I don't like how cramped that makes that feel. Let's see. We do have that tall, skinny plant. We have a couple of different options, but there's one I'm thinking of in particular. I think it's maybe Dine Out. No, it's Get to Work. Still want to scale it down just a little bit. It has that blue swatch though. It's a little on the brighter side. Ooh, I like the brown too, but oh, after seeing that, now I'm kind of like, wait a second. Nope. Because I was trying to think earlier about like what I could do here because I didn't like how just open it was. That's cute, but now I don't know if I like it just on one side. I do think that would be the corner though. I don't think I'd want it on that one. I feel like that looks weird. What if I put it there? Yeah. It's gonna clip. We're gonna have the clippage. Lean into the clippage. This could go in here. Boom, 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 boom. I almost kind of like this better than that. We could put this in this corner. I think that's fun, just to have some like plants and stuff in this area where all the windows are. And I actually think, I know for sure this one's still functional. I think this chair is still functional. It might not be, but that's not a big deal because technically I'm only picturing 2 Sims living here anyway. Now we're back to here though. See, this is what happens. This happens all the time. I get an idea for one room and then I'm like, oh, wait a second. And then I put it in another room. Where did my soap go? How did that happen? What? I literally have no idea how that happened. My soap was on the peninsula in the kitchen. I don't know how that magically transferred and teleported, whatever. That was interesting. That was bizarre. We could put like a little plant situation on the wall here. Yeah. So it was like, bye. Okay, bye. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. You can have dirty hands. Now these do come in the dark blue. And in a way, that's kind of cool looking. But it's like borderline clashing. The only thing I hate about these shelves is how deep they are. Like, look how far out from the wall they are. And I'm just like trying to picture the sim. Actually, wait, let's just see really quickly. I'm gonna save. We'll go to live mode. And I wanna see what the sim looks like when they're sitting on the toilet here. I think that's high enough, but it comes all the way over the toilet, just about. Okay, I need you to come over here. Or you can just stand there forever. So it's functional. That's good. That's half the battle right there. Oh no, you went too fast. I don't think it clipped though. It does kind of clip her head when she goes to flush. Use again. You really gotta go. You gotta go so badly. Where are you? How'd you get so far away so quickly? Okay, yeah, so it's fine at that height. I might bump it back up like I had it though. Okay, get out. Go outside. Let's see. That just seems too high though. I'm like annoyed right now. I'm like, I just want this to go. Wait, what if I just, let's just go ahead, elevate, like right there. I think that's a good medium because otherwise it would go there. So got him a little higher. Karen Marie, welcome in. Thanks for the 5 streams. Oops. Okay, so we have towels. Some towels up here. Get that. Oh, I know what we'll put here. We'll put a trash can there, even though it won't be functional in game, but it's fine. I mean, we could still put one there, but I just want something here. I don't know why. I can't let that go. Granted, it would be better so you could swing the door open all the way. So maybe not. Maybe I will put the trash can by the toilet. Let's get some, let's get us a candle of some sort. This could be a fun candle to have. Kind of has that blue color to it in the center. Okay, put that there. And then I don't think I'm gonna, I like to put toilet paper on my shelves and stuff, but I don't think I want to do that for this one. Do something a little different here. Just gotta think which one I want to use. Bathroom clutter. Wait, the swatch for this, it's not the right blue. I could just get some bottles to make it look. I still don't get why they even made it to where things slot to that toilet. There's not a single thing I can think of that would make sense as to why that toilet needs things slotted to the very back of it. For that style toilet, it makes no sense. Like, why would I want something to slot right here on the toilet? I don't. Isn't that weird though? Like, why was that such a necessity? I don't get it. And don't even get me started on the fact that it wasn't even slotting correctly in the first place when the pack came out. I like this one because it gives us a plant and it's also high up, so you don't even, if you're thinking realistically about the candle setting the plant on fire, it won't happen. Oh, and we get a dark blue of that. Perfect. Because the greenery is a bit higher up. That's cute. I like that. I think that came together pretty nicely and quickly. Let's get the trash can. So you can't place things on shelves. But do y'all remember when Sleek Bathroom Kit came out and it was auto placing the toilet like this? I remember whenever I was reviewing the pack, I was like, that's kind of weird because you would think with this type of flush mechanism, it would go into the wall. So whenever I did my little styled room, when the kit came out, I actually clipped it into the wall like that. And that's how it was supposed to be in the first place, which is just kind of funny how that ended up working out. Okay, let's get a trash can. I wish that Sleek Bathroom came with a trash can. I know we have lots of trash cans, but we need more, in my opinion. Put that one in here. Actually, I might have it more like that. Yeah, that works. And then maybe we could get a rug. Sleek Bathroom Kit does come with the rugs. I don't know if that's gonna look very great in this bathroom though. Wait. No, that's a little out there. I like that idea. It has the blue and the black, but it doesn't fit the rest of the bathroom. I can't explain it. It doesn't quite work. Oh, wait, let me get rid of that. Oops. Let's see. Wait, isn't there? I thought there was a blue and black kind of color combo with this. Maybe I'm thinking of that one. Like, I know it has little tassels on it. Or not tassels, but it has the, whatever you call that, the fringe. How does that look? I like that we get some like shades of blue. I think that's kind of cool. I don't love it, but I'm trying to do something a little different. I don't want to keep using the same objects. Y'all know me. I like to always try to get out of my comfort zone and do some different things. So I think we have all of the essentials in here. Now, the next thing sometimes I like to do anyway is put like a curtain or something over this whenever I have laundry like this. So maybe we could find something to put here. If not, it's not a big deal. We could just leave it open. But it's just like a nice touch. I wonder if... I don't like how that clips into the wall, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I thought there was a blue. Oh, I think that is... No, that's just a gradient. I do really like that. I wish the gold was a bit closer to the shade that we have. The blue does kind of match the gold, though, that we get everywhere else. I think that's kind of a cool vibe, actually. You get more of a lighter color to contrast, and we get more of the light blue from the rug there, so that kind of works together, I think. Okay, I'm good with this. Never thought to put a curtain, not you being my teacher. I like to think of ways to section off that as opposed to it just being open. And it's like we could put a door, but I don't know. It's just not the same vibe, you know? I want it to be more fun to think through. And it's just realistic. Like you have a thing that kind of keeps the curtain pulled in or something. We could pretend to have a hook here or something that we push it over. Okay. Now, we have this long hallway. We're definitely going to put some plants in the corner here, I think. Alternatively, we could put like a desk, but he has an office. Like, Rafi has an office up here. And then, well, to be fair, though, there's not a computer. I don't have a computer on that desk. We could put a computer over here in this corner area. Yeah, maybe we do that. That way Valentina can have like something too. Okay, before we get to that, I'm trying to think through the lights. What type of lighting I want in this hall space. Let me get the desk first. I think the life and death desk is going to be too big. Oh, well, we do have this one, actually. I was thinking of this, though. I forgot about this one. It would be a bit tight, space-wise. I could get the B&H one tile, like the single tile desk. Let me do that. Let me see what that looks like. Yeah, that's gonna be way better. Maybe we do have it face this way. there's a gnat. I swear, y'all, it can't be the same gnat. There is no way that this is the same gnat. But it keeps flying around, and it's getting on my nerves. We do have, like, the flowery ones over here. We could put one of those there. I actually like the idea of putting something, maybe not a sofa, but like a little bench or something right here could be kind of cool. Now, the thing I don't like is how now with the rug, it looks off-centered. But maybe I could layer some rugs in this area. Or I could just scoot this over. Honestly, that doesn't look as weird for it to not be centered with the window. I think that looks fine, actually. So maybe we just do that. Just have a little bench. Computer. I know I still have B&H filter on, but maybe we could do that. Put a little laptop, and then, let's see. Oh, I didn't put an alarm. I always like to hide these behind these, because I don't like the way they look. The fire alarms are so ugly. Okay, so we have one there. Thermostat could go, like, right here. I need to make sure I put this in like all of my builds too. I haven't been super diligent about that, but then like all of the businesses, I'd like them to have security systems. Put that right there. Put one there. Security system there, and then Oodie-doo-dum. A little security system there. Oh, maybe we put this one over on this side by this door. I like the way it looks there better. There we go. Not talking to a wall, just had to go away from keyboard for a minute. Wait, what? Oh, you're like saying you were still here. Okay, I see what you're saying. I have a lot of lurkers though too, so it's fine. I'm definitely someone who I like to be in the chat sometimes. I primarily only chat whenever a streamer is on and the chat's inactive. I try to like liven it up a little bit, but I'm definitely someone who prefers to just lurk while I'm playing. Which it looks like we have a lot of lurkers, and y'all are fine. Y'all don't have to chat. I'm not trying to like say anything negative about that, because I'm the same way. I like to lurk because usually I like watching streamers when I'm playing video games, so it's kind of like I don't really have the chance to chat so much depending on the game I'm playing. Okay, we're gonna get a little tabletop lamp of some sort. Oh, this could be fun. Get something a little more eclectic. Like, I keep leaning towards some kind of funky things for this build, and that's just because, again, a tattoo artist, you know, it's a little too clunky. Yeah, this is too big. Like, I want it to be fun energy, you know? Leah, welcome in. Thanks for the 48 streams. And you redeemed a save. It's like you knew. Everyone's redeeming saves. I'm saving, y'all. I'm saving. Keep your channel points. I'm saving. You have your Sims up, your coffee. While, yep. See, we all like to play while we're just listening, hanging out. I just like the idea that I'm playing alongside someone. It's just fun. Ooh, that's a cool little light. I don't know if I've ever used this light. Oh, it comes in some pretty fun swatches too. Cute. I kind of want to use this one. It goes really well with this chair with the blues and greens. Cool. We'll use that. Why not? Something a little different. A little different. A little belifant. A little balapa. Little tatapa. Little pachaka. Badaka. What was I gonna do? Oh, Comfy Gamer. I was like, I had an idea, but then I started speaking in tongues or whatever you want to call that. I have no idea what I was doing. I was just singing and making random sounds, which I like to do. Let's see. Making random sounds, that is, not speaking in tongues. But I guess that's what that is. I don't know. Let's see. We could put like a whole organizer thing here. And then I could size that down. Wait a second. Wait. And put that there. That's kind of cute. Maybe we could have this be like a little crooked. Don't need everything to be like super straight with that. And we could put like a little drink thing here. Like maybe it's after Valentina's workout or something. She popped down to check emails for her clients or something like that. This could be where they come up to meet her and then they go up to her little fitness area upstairs. You know, kind of like how Rafi has, this is going to be like kind of like a waiting area for clients who want like a custom tattoo. So that's the idea, is this is where Rafi meets with people to figure out the tattoo that they want. Hey, CMH, currently playing Sims and watching. Nice. Nice. Honestly, that makes me so happy. Like, I love that people, I love it when people just tune in and are playing while they're just hanging out. Let's see, maybe we could put like a plant or something right here. Had to take boyfriend to the airport at 5:30. Ugh. Came home, took a nap, and now finally getting moving again. That's like one of those things where it's like, I am sure your boyfriend really loves and appreciates you doing that for him, but it's like one of those things where you're happy to do it, but you don't want to do it. I'm not speaking for you, but it just makes me think of those moments when you have somewhat of an obligation. And it's just one of those things where you want to do it to help your partner, but you don't want to do it. Let's see. Oh, this is like a cool muted blue color. I don't want this plant here. Are you Daenerys Targaryen? Do you speak in tongues? I don't have the hair for that. What's funny is when I was a kid, I had hair like that. Not long, but like blonde. I had white blonde hair when I was a kid. White blonde hair. Maybe if I can ever find pictures of that, I'll put that in the Discord. Y'all can see my luscious hair. I'll make that yellow. Bring more of the yellow color from back here over here some. Love all the dark moody colors. Yeah, that was definitely the vibe for this space. Dark and moody for sure. Again, not to stereotype people, but I think sometimes in Sims when you have storylines, you kind of have to rely on stereotypes for like the style and such. But I picture tattoo artists as like having this dark, moody energy. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out. I don't want to put too much there. Let's figure out this area. So I want like a lot of pictures and art to put all along this wall in this area too. Now we do have some big pieces of art. I might start with that first, just to see what we get. Like these. Obviously would size them down, but not sure if we're gonna have any. And like this is the color, the right color vibe. Like we could go ahead and put that there and that covers up that entire wall. Oh, I like this energy. Wait, before I put that there, would this work in the bedroom? Oh, yeah, I don't want to put that on the wall downstairs. I want that in the bedroom. That'd be nice. For him, getting up super early was no biggie. He gets up at 5 for work every day. You not so much. Yeah, I remember those days. I remember the days I used to get up at 5:30, get to the gym. Not so much anymore. Not so much anymore. Let's see here. What does the Sims build tour request do? Dragonfly. The build request tour, that's like, I imagine when people are coming in to, so like if I've been, working on this part of the build, but they don't know the full context of the build. So I show them an overview of the entire build. And I put that as a redemption because I don't want to like every 10 or 15 minutes have to go over what I'm doing necessarily. But it's like people can actually be like, yo, I want to know what you're doing. Like, show me what you're working on type situation. I don't think that's what I want there. But yeah, so like I'd go over all the lore as well, which I've not done yet this this stream actually. Give you a nice overview of the build as a whole. Oh, this is kind of cool. I like the vibes of this. Like, it's fun. I feel like I like that better than the Grim picture. Like, what if I have that be its normal size? I wish we had more, though. We don't get other swatches with different art, which is unfortunate. I like this style of art for this build. Maybe I put the Grim Reaper back and save this for somewhere else. Don't know exactly where, but man, I have no idea where. I want to put this. Oh, I could put it like on this wall where you're going up to the next floor. We have this big wall. Does it come in a dark swatch? No. I mean, that's kind of dark swatches. It's not, it's just the pictures though. We're gonna figure this out. Let me put my actual, oh, wait. No. This one has not quite what I'm looking for either. Let me put my black color swatch filter on. Let's see what all we get. Oh, yeah, I have these. That could be cool. Let's use those because we get 4 swatches. Actually, I could leave them full size. Okay, scoot these over. What? This game sometimes. Yeah, that could be nice. Fills in the space. There we go. And I know I've used those in other apartments, I think, but different swatches. I hadn't used the black and gold, I don't think. The Sims build challenge one is you can, I have a lot of different challenges I do on YouTube. So you can request, like, for one of my next YouTube challenge videos, what the challenge video is. So like I do like swatch switch challenges. I do furnish it forward. I have the blueprint builds. I have, it's been a minute since I've done all of those. I feel like I'm leaving 1 or 2 of them out. But you get to be like, I want you to do a swatch switch challenge as your next, you know, challenge upload. So it's more for my YouTube channel. Yeah, you have a lot. You have a lot. You have a lot of channel points. That's a lot. Okay. And I still have like a list of 2 builds right now that I'm doing where I had custom build requests that people had redeemed. So I still have those to work on too. Which is what Leah just redeemed. The timing of that is so funny. That's so funny. Okay. That's hilarious. Let me pull up my Google Doc because I have the list. Okay, Leah, so what is your request? What would you like to see? And I do have them. I'm keeping them in the order that I get them. So I'm going to complete them in the order that I get them. So this is number 3 on the list. Oh yeah, don't be sorry about it. A full 70s mid-century family home. Oh. Something I've never done before. Which is exciting. Okay. Okay. I got you. Yeah, so I have right now, I need to get back into the candy shop. Mel wanted a witchy candy shop, and I started that months ago. Like, and I got really far on it. I just have like one level left to do, and then I'll be done with it. But I still need to finish that. And then I got a request. Oh gosh, I can't remember who gave it me. Was it Lost Time Machine? I honestly don't remember. I need to make sure I'm writing down who requested it as well. But got a request for a renovation of one of 3 lots: the Strangerville Information Center, the Sandbar, or Celebrazzoni d'Amore. D'Amore. I don't know how to say that correctly. Which is fun. I like renovations as well. Oh, that's one of the challenges I do on YouTube too, is the renovation challenges, the makeover challenge. That's right. I knew I was leaving one of them out. Cool, cool. Okay. Let's see. I already have a little lamp there. I want some type of light in the hallway here. Like, I need some lighting. Maybe I just use the sleep bathroom kit light. It's one of my go-tos now. Oh, whoops. Lighting. Actually, I don't think I need it that far over. We could probably put one like there, you know? Yeah, love a good makeover, right? Kara, thanks for the sub on YouTube. I feel like those are too close together, though, if I put them like that. So it's like, I just need one. Maybe that is all I need. Yeah, I think we can get away with that. I want this to be more neutral white, though. Same with that. Neutral white, a little bit. Okay, so we'll have that, and then I'll go ahead and put one of these here as well, over the staircase. Boom. Thank you so much. I really like this build. This is going to be one of my favorites too. I don't think anything's going to beat the treehouse build this year. I think that's already my build of the year that I've done. But this is definitely going to be a close second. I'll fix all the lights and stuff at another point in time. Like I said, I'm going to do the stairwells for all of these apartments. Some final touches and get the little tweaks done up. I might even do that off stream. I don't think that would be very exciting to watch me do necessarily. But this goes to outside, so that's why the lighting doesn't technically even change anything. It's an outdoor staircase. Oh, you're fine. I appreciate you doing it. I try to do some things that I don't do on streams over on YouTube, so it's like actually different content for the most part. I had a lot of overlap the past month or so. I was streaming every day in June for the Trevor Project fundraiser that we did, and I was using a lot of those builds we did on stream as speed build videos. But usually my content on YouTube is pretty different from stream content. I'm just getting ready to move right now, so I've not had as much time to do that. Which I started yesterday, y'all. I started going through stuff. I have a donation pile. I have a lot of stuff I'm throwing away. It kind of felt good to start that process yesterday. That's like, honestly, one of my favorite things about moving is it makes me kind of go through everything and clean out and clear up some things that I just don't need. Okay, what if we got some of the other benches? I'm just gonna use this to get me to benches. This one, we could put one of these right here. Well, I don't like the way that looks right in front of the door. Could put one of them right here by the door. Like that, maybe. We'll put that there. We'll do the red. Let's get that kind of vibe up here. Do I usually build with black? No, not necessarily. We have a lot of different styles on this one lot. Like, we have like cottagecore energy in this one, mismatched furniture, warm tones, lots of wood, and then we have like pastel, cool colors, like fun kind of vibes for this one. And then for this one, it's more like earthy tones. Lots of wood, stone, earthy tones. And then it's just this one townhome. I've done a Gothic mansion before that was 6 floors. It was huge. It was really big. I did that almost a year ago now. It was in October of last year. Where the whole build was very much like dark black, obviously Gothic energy. It was industrial Gothic. It was a huge build. Okay, so I think we're getting ready to focus on the top, or not top floor, the 3rd floor. I don't know what I'm gonna put up against this wall here. I want some type of bench or just something. I know it's window, it's a lot of window, but I don't know. I kind of want something to go over here. I might put a plant in the corner right here. Yeah, so 2 of them were subfloors. So it's 4 floors on top, but then I did 2 subfloors below. I had a crypt in the 2nd sublevel. So the 1st sublevel like was a speakeasy for vampires, and it was like a blood bar, and then there were some secret doors to a magic room, spellcaster room, and then off of that was a secret door to a jail cell, and then off of that was how you got to the crypt in the bottom floor. There you go. Got your first fuel up, Dragonfly. And put that there. This I kind of already went through. We cluttered up a little bit whenever we were putting some of the base stuff down. So this area I'm kind of already mostly done with. I want to maybe put a hanging light of some sort over this spot, because, you know, maybe we like to paint at nighttime too. Now I know this looks weird, just give me a second to play around with it, but that's what I was thinking. So we get more of the red colors in this space. I think that's a cool vibe. I gotta figure out. Yeah, unless you break the Sims for a treehouse. We did get a 5th floor in the Sims, like above ground level. And I still to this day can't fully explain why, but it was using rounded rooms, and instead of placing one, I like copied it. I duplicated a rounded room and put it on top of another rounded room, and I was able to get a 5th floor. And we have it on video too, which is very nice. So I think that might even be a clip. I think that's a clip on my Twitch. Honestly, probably compliments of Leah. I can't remember though. Okay, so I forgot about these. What if we put... I feel like that's going to be too much, though. I like the idea of, like, maybe not a full row, but having a couple of these go down. Maybe that's a bit much. Does come in that blue color. Could like make these black and then have that one be red over the desk. I don't know. I kind of just, I kind of want something different though. I like this being its own thing. And then also I just remembered, have I done any of the ceilings in this house? Okay, only on that floor. Okie dokie. That's the bathroom, so we'll figure that out. Oh yeah, so I didn't do the bathroom down here either. Okay. Oh, I still need a railing on that. How did I just now realize that? Wait, what? Oh, wait, that's a fence. Whoops, my bad. Let me get a railing on here. Hydrate. Thank you, Dragonfly. It really was. It really was the perfect one. I like both of these. Yeah, I don't have them down here either. Or on there. Oh gosh. I need to like... Ah, that's so funny. Okay, I need to fix that over there too. I like this. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. I like the other one too with the lighting, but I like the more industrial vibe with that. Okay, and then I need to actually come over here and fix this really quickly. Railings, I think maybe growing together might be the vibe. Where is that? Yeah. There we go. Okay. We're good. And then we don't need it there. That's fine. That's pretty funny. Okay. See what I mean? It's just like little details like that that I got to go back through and make sure I didn't leave out. Y'all, we gotta figure something out for this because I'm not liking the vibes. I'm not... I could just put benches all the way down. But I gotta figure something out. Let me go to activities and skills real quick and see if there's something I could put in this area. Oh, a record player would be fun. I do like that idea. And maybe we could get... I don't think Party Essentials would be the right style, but I like how it's bigger. Where is that? Actually, it does fit in pretty well with the space. I like that it has the wolves. So we could put something like that there. Good suggestion. Oh, now the things are flowing. What if we got a little table? Didn't I do this in another one on this lot? Maybe this was a different build. We have so many that we're working on right now, I can't remember. If I could get like a little table with, oh yeah, it's in the tattoo parlor part. I added a little cart with coffee and stuff. I could do something similar up here, where we offer a beverage. Maybe I could put a mini fridge, you know? We could have a little mini fridge of some sort. Not that, though. I want one that's closed. Maybe we have drinks for clients. Boom. Boom. What if I could put, not size it down. I could have the mini fridge be like right here, since people would be sitting right there. And then what I could do is just have this be a decor piece at the door. Or even outside. Oh, wait, I like that idea. So people would be coming up the stairs here. So what if we have that on the balcony? As you come up, you see that. And maybe we could have a little sign next to it. Something like that. Oh yeah, same page. Yeah, and the reason why I didn't want to use the glass one is because it has the other food and stuff in it. I know that's getting like really nitpicky. There's nothing wrong with it. But if it was just like this one, I like this because it's just drinks. But then it's the mini fridges. Like this has like a pizza box and other food and stuff in it. And then the spa day one's the same way, I think. Or is it? Yeah. It's like masks. With the same food, by the way. They never recycle content. What are we talking about? Oh, okay, it is different. Okay, I lied. It's slightly different. The bowl is in the same place, and they both look very similar. They look very similar. But whatever. Oh, it actually comes in red, too, but I want more of the vibrant red, so I actually won't use that. Maybe we could do the dark blue color. I think that's cool. And then we can make this... Oh, man. I like this with the skull on it and like kind of the cool design with the flowers and stuff, but I wish the sign was black. Yeah, and that's my favorite design, so we'll leave it. But still cool. Okay. Still works. And then maybe we just get like a drink tray on top. We could offer tea. It's from Paranormal too, which is kind of a fun vibe. And we get some fun colors if we wanted to do something a little more. Ooh, that's kind of a cool vibe. I like that. Oh, posture check. Thank you. I'm gonna pull my shoulders back. That goes for everyone. Everyone who's watching the stream, hanging out, playing video games. Check your posture. Now we're getting somewhere, I think. Then with some decor, I think we could do some pretty cool stuff up here. Like, I like the dragon. Like, we could even size this little dragon up and put him here. And then we also have I don't want to necessarily go gothic with some of that. I'm thinking of, let me just go to refined living room. I was thinking of like that. And we have the little pedestal that we can put it on. It comes in that red swatch. We can kind of put that here. No, I don't like the way that looks there. Like, I just picture the people here being very artsy. So they have all sorts of cool art, like a cool art collection vibe. Statues, you name it. Wonder if I like the vibe of having the partition over here. I can't explain why, but I just like it. So we're gonna do it. Maybe we can make it the dark blue color too. Or, you know, we could do it over here where our clients sit to block out some of the light. To kind of, I don't know, it makes it seem like you're sectioning off the space a little bit more. I actually don't know. I feel like I like it better on the other side of the hall. Yeah, I think I like that better. Like, maybe when we have clients, we take it and do this, because this is our bedroom space. So it just, like, I don't know, helps break off that a little bit more. So we just keep it over here when we need it. Okay. Bought the Taylor Swift posture bra. May have ordered the wrong size, but it didn't wear. Oh, sorry. I can't relate. Yeah, I can't relate. Let's see here. Okay, Doc, I watered you. I made sure your bones don't hurt. I made sure you say now you have no excuse. That's funny. Let's see. I forgot about these. This is kind of cool too. Could put a little, well, it's very clunky though. It fits here, but then you can't really use it. Or half of it. It just kind of fits in the space, but what's the point of that? But I do like the idea of these benches, actually. Like, for this area of the build, what if we have benches? I know we've not gotten to the exterior yet. I'm jumping the gun a little bit. I actually like the white, the base swatch, how it pops off. I might use that down there. We do have the little side table. That could go here if we put something on it. I'm thinking we could put a cool statue here, though. I think that would be really fun. Again, that's the outside, but I kind of still want to look really quickly. Ooh, honestly, the dragon could be really... Well, the shape of it makes it hard to make it really big, though. I do think with the pedestal that we get here, we could do something cool with that. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, you can't change the color of it, though. It kind of bothers me that it's not black. I could put you up here. Okay, I'm getting into a goofy mood now. Let's see. I mean, we could just do one of these. I feel like the gargoyle would be really cool, though. It's just a bit bulkier. I feel like that's kind of cool, though. A cool feature. What if... This might be a little crazy. Wait a second. It's about the same shade, isn't it? What if our tattoo artist likes to create sculptures, like carve sculptures? Wait, what? Why did it go away? And maybe Rafi comes up here to work on the sculpture. And I think we even have a chisel. I don't know where to find it. I think it's, I mean, it's definitely in debug. Let me see. Is it this stuff? Yeah, right here, chisel. So we could even put the chisel on that right there. Rotate this way. I want the handle. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this game is so annoying sometimes. Oh, have fun. That's good for you. I hope your run goes well. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by. You got this. You got this. You're gonna do great. You're gonna get through it, and then you're gonna feel incredible after and feel very, very good about doing it. just hate how far out from the walls. Those lights just stick out too far. It looks so weird to me. I don't like it. That's kind of cool. It's not quite what I want. Maybe we could go with something more like this. I hadn't determined the vibes outside yet. Oh, I like the kind of rusted looking one. I also like this one better, I feel like, than this one. If we go with that. We'll see. I don't know. No, I don't know. Where's the other one that I had? Not this one. But the... I really hate how when you use the eyedropper tool, it gets rid of your filter. Yeah, I do think I want to use these instead. They're bulkier, which I don't like, but could also just size it down. Up here, at least. But I do think I want to use those instead. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I think we're good. I think we be good. I think we're good. I think we're good. With that area. Na 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 na. Okay, I'm not. Let's see. Now we have this fun little area back here. We have all the shelves as well. So we gotta figure out what we're gonna do. There'll be some fun clutter. Let me see, some B&H stuff, decorations. Oh, this would be perfect. So we have our raccoon. Put that over here, and I think I want this to be on the edge. Okay, I know I use the vintage a lot, but we do have yellow accents everywhere. I kind of want to use the yellow one. So we're just gonna, we're gonna get over it. I love my vintage. We're gonna use the vintage. It's my fave. And it's okay. It's okay that I use the same one over and over again. Okay, let's see. What would be another fun little object to have up here? Turn off debug. I don't think there's anything else from like the pottery stuff that I'd want. Put, mind. Never mind. Like this here. Redo that. Get some different colors put in here in this space. Bring in more of those colors there. I kind of forgot that you could do that. Yeah, like all of these are the same colors. Let me like incorporate different colors. I completely forgot about changing the swatches of those bottles. I have an idea for an object I want to put here. It doesn't make sense though with the clutter that's in the object, but I like the idea of having the little mirror we get in everyday clutter. This, yeah, it's too big. I can't size it down. I knew it was gonna have like nail polish and the beret and things like that. Never mind. Does not work. I don't know what I want. Put a little snapback back here. That could actually be kind of fun energy. So this is like an office space, so maybe we also have some stuff like that. Oh, whoops. Oh. Sometimes I wonder how stuff like that happens in this game. How is it that that keeps happening? I've changed that so many times. Let me just alt place that because I'm tired of having to go back and forth with that. Okay. Now we have like all of this. I have no idea what we're gonna put in this. I love the idea of having shoes, but we don't have great shoes to put in these. And I also don't really want to have to deal with putting these, like placing all of them. Boom, boom. Life hinges on a couple of seconds you never see coming. Hi, pie. Welcome in, baby Spark. How you doing? I'm not doing this. I don't know what I want here. I want something, but I don't know what I want. These things auto slot at least. Oh, well, to the top it doesn't work as well. Yeah, I don't think I want stuff on the tops. I think I just want them on the shelves. I'm thinking, I know this sounds really dumb and is not what tattoo parlors do, but it may I'm kind of like imagining, like, I know we don't get a ton of swatches either, but I'm kind of imagining that maybe it's like, you know, when you go to a place to get your nails done and they have the different nail polishes on the wall and you can pick your colors or whatever. I know tattoo parlors aren't like that, but it's like when you're meeting with a client and you get a custom tattoo, you could like be like, oh, well, we could do this part of it in this color. Like we have these colors here. Maybe like, it's almost like you could stylize it for them while you're there and think through the colors and like actually have things you reference. That might sound silly, but I honestly don't know what else to put in these shelves. I just thought they were cool at the time because we had a nook for it. I'd love to put shoes in it. I think that would be a cool display, but we don't have really cool shoes in the game. And I think it's ironic that these shelves are called the shoes wall shelf. Some have stylish shelving for their shoes and some take off cover while mounting that shelf, and that's what Shoe has done. Like, I don't get why they gave us these shelves without a shoe display. I think it would be cool, but it is what it is. You're just now waking up, baby Spot. Hope you get us a good start. You're starting your day off right by being here. You know, just saying. Used to say shop's not like that. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. This is my world, right? In The Sims. I'm building my world. That's how I build my world. I could argue. And honestly, it could just be that this is where we keep supply for our tattoo parlor downstairs too. You know, we just keep more stock upstairs right here. So I think we're done with this little office space. I think we're done with this whole area. You know, I think we're in a good position here, so we can move on to the bedroom space. Man, today's flying by. Yeah, I've only passed by tattoo shops. I can't remember. I feel like I've been inside one before. Actually, yeah, I think I know who it was with too. I can't quite remember. It's been a very long time though. I'm talking about like a decade at least. You've been tattooed twice in your life? I have never had a tattoo. But I have known people, lots of people who have tattoos and get a lot of tattoos. I think this is cute on this wall. I like that as is. Fills in the space pretty quickly. There's not a lot of room in here. We have some shelves here to clutter up, so that'll be nice. We have a little space to get ready for Valentina. Like imagining her being here. But you know what? Maybe Rafi likes to wear eyeliner and stuff too, you know? Could be his space as well. However he wants to get ready. Okay. Just like getting a feel for this space. We don't have like a lot of room to work with adding furniture pieces and stuff. So the door here prevents us from putting some stuff up against the wall there. I'm just trying to figure out if I were to add something else where I would put it. Now, one thing I'm thinking, it would be tight, but it is a pretty small bench if we put one of these up against the wall here. Almost makes me want to just put it at the foot of the bed. Honestly. And your Sim should be able to still walk through here. I can test it as well, but that is a half tile at least, so. Ooh, that's kind of interesting to have in here. I still think I like the other one better. I don't know. I feel like I want something like that over here, though. I have a mirror over there. I have a few mirrors, actually. I feel like it'd be nice to have something up under this gallery wall of some sort. We'll come back to that. I don't know what I want to do with that just yet. Let's figure out some clutter. Get a book of some sort. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's pretty much what I know too. You make an appointment, you have a waiting room, and then you go back to the table where they work on you. Like, I know they have like binders and stuff that you flip through to find your design or what you want if you don't know what you want. Bam, bam. Thing is I sized these shelves down, so that's gonna be annoying to deal with. I like these. Put those. I still need to figure out a book. I want some type of book display here. I feel like this could fit the vibes in here. Put that picture. We could just do a simple book display like that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see if this one. Let's see. Maybe we do. I kind of like the dark brown. I feel like that's an interesting combo. Brings more of the brown tones out that we have around a little. Then we can get us a little plant. Let's get us a little plant. A little pant. Maybe you could do this size down somewhere could work. I'd have to make that pretty small though. Yeah, that's still way too big. The flower is too big. Oh, let's get the Enchanted by Nature plant. Where is it? This thing. Oh yeah, that's a vibe in here. I can size it down just a little bit. I feel like I want that on top though. I don't think I like that being on the bottom shelf, but I like how the top shelf looks as is. See, this is my problem all the time whenever I'm cluttering. It can never be easy. That's fine. We'll put that there. We'll figure out how the vibes are going to be elsewhere. Oh yeah, let's get some business cards to put on our desk here. Why they have to be so big. We'll put those there. Trying to see what like other vibes would go on the shelf here. I just don't know. It's like one of those things where I knew I wanted some clutter. Oh, we could do stuff like this too. Oh, it comes in that same dark brown color as well. That could be kind of cool to tie that in a little bit more. Gotta save, thank you. Maybe we could put the gramophone as well. Oh, the Johnny Jared ghost in a jar thing. Oh, that could be fun in here. I think I want the other one of these. This one. I like that one better. Oh no, I didn't mean to grab that. We'll fix this. I'm not gonna leave it that tiny. Whoops. Heard of Genie in a Bottle, but a Ghost in a Jar, yeah. It's cute too because it moves in live mode. Like, I think it does anyway. Yeah, see? He's just bouncing around. He's floating about. It's cute. Boom, boom, beam, boom, boom, beam, boom, 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 ba-dum. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Oh, this isn't slot to the cube? Really? Maybe that's why I've always had problems with this thing disappearing. Let's see. I'm gonna have to size it down more if I put this here. Yeah, I just feel like I'd want this to be on top if I use this. And I kind of do want to use that. Maybe we could put the gramophone over here on there. That way it doesn't have to be sized down. I like the idea of having that in here. Just need to figure out something to put on the end here. Could put like some tissues. I could put a little tissue box. Have a little tissue moment. A little tutu sheep. Katushu, patushu moment, you know? Put a little box. Oh, you know what? Maybe we'll do that from Dream Home Decorator. Let's get the Dream Home Decorator box. This guy. Yep. There we go. Ooh, actually the base swatch works well there. Let's do that. Okay, we got that done. Yeah, Dream Home Decorator is awesome. Definitely one of the best, still one of the best DLC in my opinion. One of my recommendations. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. We got some makeup. Let's get some makeup. Let's see. I like how big this thing is. The swatches are a little weird though. I don't know if they're gonna work well for this room. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the swatches. We have other makeup stuff though. Let's see. I think it's hyphenated for some of the stuff. Yeah. Could do that. High school years. It's just cute clutter though that comes with it. And then maybe we could get some perfume. Let me size that down. I don't know why that's so massive. I like that the desk comes with clutter too. It's kind of nice. Maybe just have that be over here. I almost want to like have it like this. If it will stop. Is this alt placed? It is. That's why I don't want to mess with it. Okay. There we go. Do this. Okay. It's not quite where I wanted it, but I feel like that works fine. Just off to the side, out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. And then we could get some Cologne, Cologne, and put that over here. Dag nabbit. I just want this to go where I want it to go. Everyday clutter. Boop. We could put some of the jewelry. And then I like using this object. And then that's all she wrote for that. I kind of like that. Okay. Now I want like a fun ceiling light to go over this area. And it could be one we've already used somewhere else, but I want like a hanging light in this area. Honestly, well, that might be weird. Never mind. These are short wall heights, I think, yeah. So I could do something like that in here. Yeah, I think that's a vibe. I like that. Make it look like a little custom light. Okay, so we have that over there. And I have my lamps over here. I feel like I might still need a couple of lights over the bed, or I could do like a center light here as well from the ceiling if I wanted to. Maybe there's something a little more industrial. I don't want to use the Cozy Bistro, or not Cozy Bistro, the Cozy, oh my gosh, Cozy Kitsch lights. Too many cozy, comfy things. What about this? I can size it down. I feel like it looks kind of weird with it being in the center of the bed like that, but it honestly kind of matches the bed frame if you look at it. Because it has that rounded part, the black part looks just like the bed frame. It matches the aesthetic of that. It's like one of those things where do I want it to be technically the center of the room, or do I want it to be in the center of the bed? Because those are two different areas. Ooh, I kind of like the gold, but it doesn't work as well. I wish that this brown was a different shade. Like, I feel like it should be more the center of the room. Which makes me also want to make it the regular size. Where am I? It does look weird. Kind of. Part of me doesn't think it looks weird, though. I think I like it being centered in the room a bit more. I'm doing it. I'm not overthinking it. We're doing it. Decision has been reached. We're just going to do it. We're going to do it to him, and we're not going to question it. It's just going to happen. And then one thing that I think could be really cool is if we grab one of these plants and kind of put this in the corner in this area. I think that's a beautiful. No questions asked. No questions asked. Exactly. Let's see. I feel like it looks weird having these open, but at the same time, I like that it's not super crowded feeling. So you have some space on either side. I don't know if I want to put anything on the tops of these. I like that these are open on the bottom, but I don't know if we get objects that will actually slot very well to them, you know? Where's our Viney? We need our little Viney guy. Yeah, if he doesn't slot, then nothing will. Like, we can go ahead and fill in all the slots up here. Yeah, nothing slots to the bottom of those. Sometimes they do, but I think these are from too long ago. Yeah, that's from Seasons. We know how much the game breaks with that sometimes, so I don't think they had that as a thing. Maybe we could get some more specs. Just something small. And put those over here because there's like a book over here. Maybe we could also put like a phone with the keys over on this one. You know. There is a brown swatch of that. Yeah, I like that better. Yeah, save. Let's see. I think we're pretty solid on this. One thing I like to do, and I kind of have done it a few times in this build, but we have so many bedrooms. It's like, well, yeah, we've done it, but I could use a different tray than what I've been using, though. Oh my gosh, tray. Yeah, I use this one a lot, but I could use the one, is it Vintage Glamour? We have a little candle tray display right here. Let me see. That one comes in some. Oh, I do like that a lot, actually. If I did this one, I'd probably do that with the brown. The thing is I like this one because it has books on it. This is just kind of like, I don't know what these things are, but like I like to pretend like it's just a vibe to have a tray on the bed, you know, something like this. I feel like it would look weird with this one because it's not really objects that, it's kind of like, what's the point? But with books on it, I like the idea that we just have books or something on the bed as opposed to whatever these things are. Put them on that side. Whoops. Ah. Oh no. You're floating. Actually meant to do 0.025, not 125, but I had that thing there and that was throwing me off a little bit. So that's where it would be. I think it's still floating though, technically speaking. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice little vibe, isn't it? I think it's cute. Adds a little style. It's got a little flair. It's like stuff you see in magazines, right? When they stage rooms. It's not at all, I feel like people hardly ever would have something like this just sitting on their bed. If it's a guest room, yeah, but it's just nice. It's just nice. Have a little extra something, something. Catch your bed on fire, you know? A little extra chaos potentially happening here. And then we have our bathroom space, which is some really fun energy. Let's see. So lots of shelf space, some fun things to put in here for sure. So I wanted the tub to be an accent, so that's why that's red. A little accent color. And then we have some blue, so it's like red and blue tones. I kind of forgot about that, so it's kind of like what I did downstairs. I added the blue to that bathroom. It's like, whoops, maybe I shouldn't have done that. We have some of this clutter could go in here with the red, maybe. The black. I think I want the tub to be red and nothing else. Like, I want the tub to be a very big statement piece. That's the energy. Like, this gives me bathroom vibes for the tray, but we don't really have a great spot for it. So we could put this over the toilet. And there is that swatch with the red. I might do that. That's not a big ordeal, I don't think. Or just do gold. But I think the kind of red color could be nice. It could be so nice now. I actually like this one a lot. I don't even know if we're going to be able to put a shelf over this because of the divider here. Meow, meow. Maybe up here I could put the blue, you know? Because we contemplated that downstairs. I could put the blue shelves in. I don't think I like that though. No, never mind. I tried it. Don't like it. Maybe we could pull this a little further this way, just a little bit. And then I'll shrink it down just a smidge. I don't know where it's at already. Okay, so it's 0.75, so 0.68. Oh, 0.7. Okay. That's fine. So 0.7, it fits under. Everything's fine. We're all good. Nothing to see here. Cute. Okay. So I'll have that, and then let me grab my tray. We'll put this on top of this. I kind of want it centered, though. And then we'll figure out some clutter to put on either side of it. Okay, got that on my system. Let's see. Get some. Let me go with sleep bathroom kit real quick. Let's focus on that for a second. Oh, we could put another fill in here. Fill would look lovely in here. Oh, on like one of these. Oh yeah, Fill, you're going in here. We gotta have a fill moment. Maybe we could put like a hamper in the corner over here. Might size it down a little. Let's have a little hamper. Maybe do that one. It has like the blue on the inside a little. I like bringing this color in from the divider, like the brown tan color. Ooh, I do like that one better though, I think. Phil is the thrillodendron plant. This Phil the thrillodendron. Phil. Put a little blue moment. Have some blue nods like in the other one. And then we can have a few more in here though, because of this. Oh, this is going to be obnoxious, isn't it? Oh, that wasn't that bad actually. Okay. I don't want everything to be blue necessarily, though, that we're adding in. But I don't like the other swatches for that. So we're going to leave that blue. I'm going to just take back what I said. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Let's see here. If we put the rug, I do like it better here, I feel like. I'd like to put one in front of the bathtub, but I don't like the way it centers here. Like, it looks weird in this area. So I do think overall it looks better in this spot. And I do think I want that to be more of like a gray color. Oh, we have different types of hampers. This is from Sleep Bathroom Kit, but this one's technically, it doesn't function like a hamper. It just looks like a hamper. Some people don't like using laundry day, like having laundry. It's an extra thing your sim has to worry about. But we have other hampers too. So like if you search hamper, we have 3 from laundry day, and then we have a base game one. And then this is a wicker hamper from Eco Lifestyle. Which honestly, that's kind of cute. Should I put this somewhere? I kind of want to. I shouldn't, but I kind of want to. Let's see. I think I have everything from this that I'd want. I don't think I want to use these. We could, though. I like taking these lights we get from Sleep Bathroom and sizing them down, kind of like light bulbs. You just kind of need to ignore the strings on them, which is a bit annoying. Get the gold color on those. But I think that's nice. Honestly, let me see really quickly. Do we need 4 or could I center 3? I'd have to alt place if I only use 3. Yeah, we'll use 4. I don't feel like dealing with that. The mirror is like so far over. It's kind of tricky, but it's fine. It looks a little funky, but it's fine. You like it? That's good. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so we'll have Phil be right there. Phil will fill in the space. Have you... Now we just get to grab a lot of fun little clutter objects to put on the shelves here. I'm gonna leave this out of the way for a second. Move that. It's gonna make life very difficult for us if I don't. Put spare towels on the top shelf here. And then maybe we can grab... Before I let go of this, let me go ahead and grab the rest of this. Oh, I do need to put toilet paper here. I still have a little brush, maybe pull it forward some. That's a really subtle difference, and yet it still bothers me. I'll do that one. Doom, boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then let me get my little stool. I don't know if I want to use the spa day one. Jungle Adventure has a cute one, but it's not as like refined looking. Yeah, it's a little rough around the edges, so it might not match the vibe as much. Spa day is arched, which I don't like. We do get it black, but I don't like the... Yeah, I don't like the texture on that. Of course, I'm gonna have to raise this myself. I could leave it like that. I don't mind that it's clipping a little bit there. Let's have some extra soap or something sitting here. And then we'll get some more bathroom clutter stuff. Definitely can grab this. I love this object because it takes up so much space. And we get a black and gold, I think. Yeah, that's a vibe. I love that. Put a candle up top. Ba-da-da-dum. Na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. Da-da-dum-ba-da. Na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. Maybe put another one of those. That's the. What are we gonna put behind Phil? Boop boop boop. We can put our razor right there. Kind of face it in that way. That's fine. Okay, let's get our swatches. I like that those come with the blues. Okay, so now we have some of that figured out. I think we're good. I might bring this out just a little bit more. Yeah, I like that better. Maybe use this one in here. Actually, what if I put it in the center here? That way it doesn't matter which one you're at. You don't have to walk all the way across. Cute. And then we have some spots over here. I want to put a plant. Maybe I do just kind of pop that over. Have it maybe face this way a little bit. And then we can grab a plant to put over here. My thing is, we might have a sculpture too, or I could put some extra toilet paper with it. Maybe that's what we do. Oh, that would be cute. Schooled a very tall man on your run. Oh, you're already back. Awesome. He was angry. Oh, this is pretty big. Might slice that down. Could pair a little succulents in here. Just like a cool black gold, I think. Oh, I thought there was a, maybe I'm thinking of that. I thought there was a black gold vibe. That could work in here. That's kind of cool. Well, I'm glad you had a good run. I like how that looks used. Which I get that's the point, but not. We could get the brown toilet paper. Maybe I don't size the plant down because I don't like that the toilet paper is like bigger than the plant. Oh my gosh, this toilet is annoying. Forgot I had all placed that, I think. Yeah, it's just over a little bit. Just put that there. Scale this up to like point. What does 0.85 look like? There we go. I'm fine with that. Yeah, this is the kitchen clutter backsplash. Yep, it is. Okay, I think we're pretty close to being done with this room. The only thing I'm thinking of is like if we put curtains on these, and I think the movie hangout curtains could be nice. We'll see what they look like. If I can, oh yeah, what am I doing? Not in the right section. Don't want it to slot that high up though. Whoops. Why does it slot that high up? That clips into the wall, which I don't like, obviously. Not for that. That could be fine. Doesn't need to go all the way to the floor if we use this. Trying to remember the rule with using the tool mod for the curtains. I don't think there's a way around it if I remember correctly. Because it'll delete when I leave the lot and come back. I remember having that issue a while back. But I don't remember the order of operations necessarily. But I would like it to be kind of like yeah, no, that's right. Somewhere like that. Like I want it around that height. Preferably. Now, it could be cool to have the red curtains in here, but again, I like the bathtub being like its own statement piece. Because that's pretty close to the same shade of red. It's a little too bright. But I feel like the bathtub looks cooler when it's just its own color. I like that. Okay, let me go to manage worlds real quick and come back in and see if the curtains are still there. Because I would not be surprised if they're gone now. And if they are, then I'll just have to do what I have to do and leave them as they are. But we'll figure it out. Let's see. Sorry if that's like really loud. And just obnoxious. Let's see. I'm just trying to have a good time. Just trying to have a good time. I don't know why it's taking forever to load. It's making me nervous. It was soothing. Well, that's good. Wait, what is this light doing here? That's funny. Yeah, see, they're gone. That's what I thought was gonna happen. There's a way to get around that. I just don't remember what it was. I think I'd have to actually place it like this. And then, like, get it to the wall. How I want it, and then raise it up. Something like this. So it's like a more obnoxious way of dealing with it to get it how I want it. So theoretically, that should stay now because it's not slotted to the wall. But now I got to do it over here, and the hard part is getting it to be in line. And I'm not sure that's gonna happen. And if I can't get it to a way I like it, then I'll just leave it at the default and not stress out about it. Oops. Okay, so we'll boop you there, and then we're gonna bump you over here a bit more. Looks about even. I'm not gonna look at it too much. I'm gonna save and we're gonna be done. We're gonna save and be done. Okay, so now those should stay. It's a very quirky thing to have to deal with. It's a, oh no, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. Yeah. Okay, I used the wrong one. I just did all of that. I say I did all of that like it was a huge ordeal. It actually was pretty quick, but I did not grab the right curtain. Oh my gosh. Oops. What just happened? Why did that happen? I want it to actually scoot over just a little bit more. I know it clips more that way. Nope. Nope. I just want this. See? I knew it. I knew it. Whenever I had it done so easily the first time, it's like, it's not gonna happen that easily again. Why is my sensitivity through the roof right now on my mouse? It's like suddenly just got 10 times more sensitive. What is going on? Sorry, let me open my Logitech thing real quick. What are you doing? There we go. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Can I possibly get this in a little bit more? Oh, that's a little too much. Oh, let me get this out. Just such a small little thing. see. Nope, still sticking. Still sticking through. Oh, Baroque Banksy, thank you for the follow on YouTube. I can't get this to the point where I want it. Just gonna leave it like I had it before. That's a really funny sound effect. I still want it to go more this way. This is what's annoying me. I don't know why the other one was so easy. This one, I'm getting like frustrated with more so. Here's what we're gonna do. Just for right now, I'm gonna leave it like this, so I don't have to worry about it. I'll fix it off stream the way that I want to. So that's taking way too long. Taking way too long. And also, I mean, I have been streaming. Actually, I've streamed longer than I usually do, and I'm getting really hungry. So I think this is a good stopping point for us for today on working on this build. So all we have left is the top floor, and then we're gonna get to the outside, y'all. So we are getting through it. We're getting to the finishing stages, I feel like, of this build. Basically, we just had like the balcony spaces on the back side once we get to the outside, and then some of them have like the little yards. So we'll have to figure that out when we get to that point. But I feel like it would be a stretch that we would finish this in the next stream. But I do think it's possible, and I think I might do a longer stream when we do this with the intention of actually finishing it. So, dare I say, one more stream on this one, and we'll be done with it. I'll put it up on the gallery, and we'll be focusing a lot more on our fairy beach castle build that we have been going on. So, if you'd like to stick around and hang out, we have the fairy beach castle, super cool, big, fun vibes. We only have the exterior of that one done, so you will be catching that one in its initial stages. We don't even have the layout of the inside figured out. So if you want to follow and join in the fun on that, I love getting people's input. So I love having our big builds on stream be more of a community build in that aspect. And then we have our yellow mansion. We have the Rainbow Botanical Gardens that we're still working on, and we have the Pride Mansion build that we're still working on. So, you know, we have tons of builds that we're working through right now and alternating between. So we'd love to have you join in the community if you don't already. And also, we do have a Discord. If you want to join the Discord, I'll put that in the chat for you. We like to hang out between YouTube uploads and live streams here on Twitch. So again, if you want to get more of us, then would love to have you join in the chats in there. People like sharing what they're doing both in The Sims and just in life in general. So we like to stay in touch, support one another. If you're in for that, would love to have you join in. And we are going to be streaming. The next scheduled stream is Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know what the schedule is going to be yet. I'll post that in the Discord as well, and any schedule updates are always in the Discord. But I do plan on doing the event. We're going to do the login rewards event at some point this next week for the Enchanted by Nature stuff that we get. So, or the stuff that goes with the pack is what I mean. So stick around for that. We don't do a lot of gameplay here, so it's always kind of chaotic because I don't fully understand everything. So it's always fun to figure out things in the game that seem relatively easy to people, but I'm just like, how in the world do I do this? So I definitely have to lean on y'all a good bit for the gameplay aspect of that. But I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and thank y'all for hanging out. It's been a blast to start off my Sunday with this. And with that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Okay? Take care, everyone. Bye.